Hey guys, At the Sun here. We've recorded a couple of acoustic tracks for breaking bands. The first one we're going to be playing is Preacher. This is a song about basically not conforming with society and how society can make you feel alienated because of it. And yeah, so if the boys are going to tell you a little bit about the song, Kieran knows exactly how it went from the start. So Kieran, tell us about the song. How did you write
it? Usual, sitting in my bedroom playing a riff and liking it. The original name for it many moons ago, the only interesting bit about it was originally called Kill the Beast. It was clearly a bit of a it had lyrics that matched. I don't think I've still got any of those anywhere. Harry, you never saw those. Yeah, it was originally called Kill the Beast, and it was written partly in my bedroom, actually partly in a cottage in the middle of nowhere somewhere, where I went away with a former guitarist, and we sat and kind of played around this song. Yeah, it's just a great. I love the riff in it. I love when it drops, when it hits.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where, like, the first time I heard it, I joined the band once it had already, there's like the skeleton of it was already there. When I heard it, you knew. Well, I felt like it was one of those that had like a real powerhouse riff and kind of almost like defines that At the Sun sound at the time. And it's just like a ton of energy. And then when Craig put a solid beat on that, you know, it just lifted everything for that whole track. So I think it really helped with that.
Yeah, it's those chops in the intro section, just give it lots of meat, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Meat.
What was your drumming inspiration on that, Craig? Because your drums are fucking pounding.
It's sort of driven around locking in with the riff, actually, and like say on the intro, those two bits where it chops out, it's just really nice. And the tighter that gets, the better it feels. That sounds so wrong, but anyway.
yes, it's taken us about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Right,
it's like nosedived immediately.
Is now a good time to move on and play the video, do you think?
Cool.
Yeah, I think let's do that.
Here we go. Here's Preacher. Hey preacher, don't you love me? Don't you want me? Don't you need me? Hey preacher, don't you love me? Don't you want me? Don't you stand in my way? With your big white lies, don't you tell me how to live my life. I'm making money any way I like. Work my fingers to the bone so I can rest my head at night. And I don't think it's fair that you don't even care. So come on, take my soul, make you happier. 'Cause I'm just trying to feel like I've got something going right now, preacher. Hey, Mr. Preacher, why you got left around? I bet you thought I'd never come around. So stop pretending. You know what it's like. We don't wanna read your books, we wanna be the ones who write. So come on, take my soul, makes you happier. 'Cause I'm just trying to feel like I've got something going right. And I ain't gonna conform to the Right, so something a bit different now. This is one of our brand new tracks that we haven't released yet because of the ongoing situation. This track called Fine Again. It is a little bit of a different sort of vibe, different angle for us. The sort of meaning behind the song is basically just sort of being in the depths of despair, and just how a little ray of sunshine can pick you up. Yeah, boys, carry on. What were your feelings on the song?
Well, it's become one of my favourites, I think. We did play it at the Black Heart, right? So that was the first time we tested it out. And on stage, it felt pretty cool to play it. It was one of those moments where everything kind of sizzles on stage. It was good, especially at the end. I know this is the acoustic version, but if you hear the full produced version, which we're working on, and we're coming towards the end of that, you'll hear that it really takes a massive crescendo, and the whole band kind of does what they do best. And it's a massively powerful tune, and the way the vocals kind of soar and the hook all the way through, it really, really ingrains in your memory. And I think that's what a lot of the feedback was after the track, after the gig, when we were speaking to people kind of said, look, it's a really refreshing kind of sound that you guys got there, and it was like an earworm straight away. So I think that was something that really, really imprinted on me for this kind of song. And hopefully we do, well, this is kind of right up my alley in terms of the vibe of it. So I don't know what you guys think about it.
I love it. It is one of us. Harry brought pretty much, the entire song structure, the kind of, Harry brought the riff and the vocals, and I love the fact that it came from a place where the riff and the vocals were done together, and it kind of came in that fashion. It allowed the rest of us to really kind of bounce off it and write with the song's mood very much set already. So we could, I don't know, I found it really good to kind of write off the back of that. And then the chorus
definitely saved a lot of time.
But it's a different vibe, right? It's lovely coming from your place, Harry, because it's an acoustic. It was an acoustic track first, whereas Preacher and others, they're big rock tracks. I write them on electric. I don't write on acoustic generally. From that, it came from a place where, as people will probably hear, right, with just the guitar and the vocals, it tells the whole song. It doesn't need all of this stuff on top. Although we did put some light stuff, but it's unlike our other songs, we haven't gone super heavy on it. We haven't gone super dramatic with it all. We've just done good harmonies.
I think it shows a maturity in our writing, right? Like, you can see, and the way we wrote it once Harry brought it is the kind of new way we've been writing our latest tracks, which have yet to be heard by anyone. We're all in a room and we're writing together, whereas usually it would be a skeleton and then we each put our parts on it individually, maybe at home, and present them to the rest of the band type thing. But this was actually kind of an organic growth of it, I guess. That sounds really weird.
I think that comes across, mate. I think that comes across. So,
I think it is
nail on the head.
Yeah, exactly. And it is one of those songs it's really powerful live, but with the full band. But then when it's played acoustically, it still has a different kind of energy, a different kind of power. But it's still a very powerful song either way. It doesn't need a full band to make it, to carry it, basically. So it's obviously a good song. So.
Better hope people like it after this.
Big upping it,
Big up at the sun. Big up Fine Again.
Just say you like it, even if you don't.
Yeah, so
that's a good segue.
Yeah, let's play it.
Yeah, let's play it. Here's Fine Again.
Step outside on a winter's day and let the rain just wash my sins away. And I feel the sun upon my back. I've been so low that I want to get so high. Is this a girl in front of me, the one to come and ease my aching soul, and I saw a star with something like the death of a light in the jet black night. Is so beautiful to see. It lights the fire inside of me, and oh, the sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. The sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. Step inside of an old daydream. My mind is alive, and it makes my soul feel clean. And I'm miles away, but I'm almost home. I run like the wind, 'cause this road, it gets so low. So pull me off of my knees and light the fire inside of me, 'cause oh, the sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. The sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. Step outside on a winter's day and let the rain just wash away.
3, 4.
Oh, and the sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. The sun is shining on me, and I feel fine again. The sun is shining on me, and I feel fine. It's shining on me, and I feel fine. It's shining on me, and I feel fine again. Right, so next up is a track off another track off the album, Leave Before the Light album, called Renegade. This song's about being stuck in a rut, and you find the universe trying to point you in a certain direction, but you're sort of not ready to venture into that direction. So you have to take a bit of time out and get a bit of space and try and find a new perspective and things. So yeah, that's basically the premise of the song. So if you guys want to talk about the rest of the music,
Disco drums in it.
Drums,
Yeah,
mate.
it's so
It's all about the
drum.
drums.
Yes.
Disco beats.
It's a drum party. It's got hooky bits to lock into. It's got disco in the pre-chorus. I mean, who doesn't want a bit of disco? It's got 4 on the floor. You know,
You're the only drummer that could have fit disco into a tune like that and make it work.
there's always that was the last bit. There's always room for a bit of disco in every song. It just doesn't always. So,
I think we tried disco in every bit of the song as well, didn't we? I seem to remember in the studio, didn't we try disco in the chorus and then we tried disco in another bit until we found
exactly.
it's in there, but
Yeah, in my head it was like disco everywhere, basically.
Well, people very nearly had a disco funk song all the way through.
So good. But no, it's the choppy riffs at the end of each sort of bit just before the verse is just awesome. So it's just nice and tight to lock into. So that was the bit that it's one of the favorites to play live actually as well, just because it has got it's got disco, but it's got really nice. It's got disco. It's got really nice, really nice riffs to lock into as well, and they have to be tight to it sound good. So it's a great one to play live.
Yeah, starting it, you can always see like usually in our set we play it after what do we play after? I forget. I don't even know. But whatever it is immediately straight into the next one. Like there's no gap in it. Craig just hits the.
Oh, is it Lay It On Me?
It's Lay It On Me. That's it.
It's
Lay It On Me. Yeah.
And it just goes straight into it goes straight into Renegade, and everyone just kind of starts like lighting up on the stage, and then the crowd feeds off that energy, which is great.
Definitely.
So
It's just balls to the wall, isn't it? We kind of, that one, we just wrote a full on, and I think it's interesting, we put it towards the end of the album, didn't we? I can't remember where that is, but we put it towards the end of the album just to give it a bit of, to keep that album going right to the end, We didn't want it to fade out. I love it. I love all the songs, but that one live, there's no mucking about with it, is there? It's just a party song. It's get up, it's dance, it's have a good time.
And I would say on this particular version, it's been quite entertaining trying to do disco with rods. It's just like it's not the 70s anymore, is it? It's a bit weird. So.
It's been great.
It's definitely a fun song.
Yeah,
me and Chet figuring out how we did the guitars in it. How do we play this? Is it pushed? Is it a 2+4? Is it on the 4? Is it on the 3? All right, fine. We got there. So, but we got there. It sounds cool. We like it. Right. What is it, Harry?
It's Renegade. Here we go.
Boom.
Troubles for another day, but I ain't leaving you.
you wanna do it with me? I think you wanna, yeah, I think you wanna be free. And do you wanna do it with me? I think you wanna, yeah, I think you wanna be free. Do you wanna do it with me? I think you wanna, yeah, I think you wanna be free. And do you wanna do it with me? I think you wanna, yeah, I think you wanna. So I'm rolling like a renegade, save my troubles for another day. But I ain't leaving you, no way, no way. Hey. So I'm rolling like a renegade, setting sail, I gotta make my name. But I ain't leaving it the way it was today. Whoa, yeah. Right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. As fun as it's been, and sure you'll be getting a lot more of these vids. We do definitely hope to see you on the road again somewhere this year, if not 2021. But let's hope this year. Yeah, from all of us, peace out. We're out the sun.
Bye.
Take care. See ya.
Yep.